everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to this video. I've been sat at home today, obviously with what's going on in the world with COVID-19. We're being asked to self-isolate and stay out of public places. So there was a few videos which I wanted to make, so I thought why not do one today for you guys. Now, we get a lot of calls during the week and lots of emails too from customers asking for advice on upgrading their cars or vans or motorhomes security system. Now, as much as I love speaking to people, sometimes we are absolute manic in the workshop. And I was thinking that, generally we get asked pretty similar questions from a lot of the customers. So I thought maybe if I did a video, which will hopefully be able to assist you guys when you're thinking about upgrading the security on your car or vehicle, maybe I should say. So this video should hopefully assist you in deciding what level of security system you want for your pride and joy. Now, in recent years, we've all seen a huge increase in the theft of keyless cars. This is where a thief will scan for your car keys from outside. He will imitate their key signal. So wake up your key, the key will transmit a signal. They will transmit this signal to a second device near the car. This allows them to unlock the car, start it, and drive it away. Then there's also what we call key programming, and this is where a thief will plug into your car's diagnostic socket and imitate a main dealer's programming tool and program a new key for your car. And again, this key will enable them to start your car and drive it away. So the first question I usually ask a customer is, what car is it that they actually have? And is it a keyed vehicle with a metal key, so a traditional old school key, or is it a keyless car? And if it's a keyless car, then my advice is always to start with at least some form of immobilization as your first layer of security. Now, I always mention the word layers of security, and this is because every layer you add is making your car more difficult to steal than another similar car. The immobilizer will prevent the car from starting even if the thief gains entry into your car. So level 1 or layer 1 is an immobilizer. Now, this can be any one of a number of systems that we supply and fit. Now, something at this point I want to really emphasize is that we are an authorized dealer who we can supply and fit products from pretty much all security manufacturers who have got a product worth talking about. We're not tied to any one specific brand. Now, there are some people out there, some guys out there who will only fit, for example, the AutoWatch Ghost Immobilizer or a Pandora alarm system. And no matter what vehicle you have, they will advise you to go for a Ghost or the Pandora or whatever it is that they might sell. Now, the Ghost and the Pandora is a great product and we install a lot ourselves, but it might not necessarily be the right system for your car. There might be a better solution for your needs and obviously more importantly, your budget. So level 1 is an immobilizer, and this can be something like the AutoWatch Ghost system or the Pandora Immo or the Meta M43 immobilizer. There's actually more systems, but this video is not really a product comparison video. Level 2 in our upgrades is an alarm and an immobilizer. So we add an alarm onto the immobilizer, which we spoke about in level 1. So it's a system which incorporates a top of the range alarm system on top of your immobilizer. This again is a real good choice for cars which are vulnerable to relay theft, because if a thief was to unlock your car, the factory alarm would be disabled. Now, our system will be that we fit will be independent from your factory system, and it will remain armed, so it will trigger a siren upon an unauthorized entry. And obviously, if a thief did try to start the car, then it's immobilized as well. Now, which system you choose from level 1 or 2 depends obviously on your budget and also what car it is that you have. So if it's a keyless car, it's more likely to be the target of relay theft. So my advice would always be, if you can afford it, to go for a level 2 system. Now, examples of a level 2 system are products such as the Clifford Concept 650 Mark III, the Pandora Mini BT, or the Pandora Light Pro, or a Meta Easy Can alarm system with high security disarm. Again, there is more systems, but we won't go into too much detail at this stage. Moving on to level 3 in our security system, this is a combination of a level 1 plus 2, so an alarm and an immobilizer, and then a vehicle tracking system as well. So the alarm and the immobilizer combined will prevent the car from being stolen, but should it be taken, then the tracking system will help recover your car. Now, people watching this video might be thinking, how can you sell us an alarm system or an immobilizer system and then talk about it being stolen? But, we have to talk realistically, and cars can get towed away, owners get carjacked, cars are stolen with keys. And there's also a lot of other scenarios which can happen. So if the worst was to happen, the tracker will help recover your car. Now, when it does come to trackers itself, I always recommend a Thatcham approved system. These systems always have some kind of subscription payable to a monitoring station, and it's a little bit like a monitored house alarm, which you might have. And they are far more secure than non-Thatcham approved systems. They are battery backup, which even a lot of the trackers which are built into alarm systems are not. So if a thief was to disconnect the battery from your vehicle, which is generally what happens after it's stolen, the tracking system will still communicate with a monitoring station. B, they are monitored at a monitoring station, and if your car is stolen, the police are much more likely to cooperate with a recognized monitoring station rather than an individual calling in relaying their car's location. Now, with our police force in this country being so busy and underfunded, stolen cars are not always their top priority of the police when they're busy dealing with other things going on around the country. And a product I really like to recommend is a Smart Track tracking system. This is because they're a brilliant company with excellent aftercare. And another thing I really like about them is that they also employ a private investigation company who are dispatched to the scene of a stolen car. And usually they get there before the police in most cases. So that there covers our three main levels of security systems that we offer. And my advice to customers who have watched this video and are considering a system protect their car, then ask yourself the following questions before giving us a call, as it will make it a lot easier for us to tailor a system for your exact needs. Number one is your budget. This is obviously really important, and I always advise customers to try to stick to your budget, and sometimes it can be very easy to go and spend more than you originally planned. Number two, the question is, what is it that you want to protect? Now, people will be thinking, what kind of question is this? It's fairly obvious. But what I mean by this is some people will have spent a lot of money on an audio system, or there will be people out there who will put a new set of wheels on their car. So again, what's important to you? And this will help us tailor a system for your needs. Number three is, how do you use your car? Now, by this, what I mean is it left at a train station all day? Or do you drive to work and your car is always within eyesight? You might leave your car all day in a multi-story car park and not go back until 6 p.m. This is really important because cars that are left unattended for a long period of time, I always recommend some sort of a connected system which will alert you in the event of a break-in. So this could be something like one of our level 3 systems where the tracking company's monitoring station will call you if your alarm is triggered. Or it could be a system, one of our smart systems like one of the Pandora range of alarm systems. Now, have a look at our website, which I will link down below, and maybe jot down some of the systems that you like, and then we can discuss them when you call or pop into the store. Now, this is something I always recommend as well, and that is to try and pop in, as it's easier to talk face to face, and we can then also demonstrate the different systems to you because we have quite a few systems installed on our own demo cars. If anybody watching this video is very far from us and prefers to use someone more local to them, then that's absolutely fine. The one thing I would advise is to speak to someone who sells more than one system or more than one brand so that you do receive unbiased advice. If you feel like you're getting pushed towards a specific brand, then maybe speak to somebody else too. I do have certain engineers around the country who I can personally recommend. Again, if you give me a call, I'll give you some numbers. I hope this video helps you in some way. And once again, please give us a shout out should you have any questions. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video because it does mean a lot to us. Thanks for watching. I hope you're all keeping safe. Look after yourselves. See you soon.